So you did 6 years in Hillsborough, right?
Almost 7. Again, I lose the dates on it, but
So
yeah,
where'd you go? I know
yeah,
your law enforcement,
yeah,
most of it. Like, so I'm letting you,
yeah. No, 100%.
if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, 100%. So I was in that punishment phase, and I was like, my career here is done. I A little bit of backstory. I actually applied to the FBI when I was still in banking, and I was 80 pounds heavier, and I didn't have my master's degree yet. And so the recruiter was like, "Hey, you need to make yourself a more viable candidate." Basically,
Mhm.
like, "Hey, you need to fix these things." So it was like 4 years
Okay.
separation there. I lost 80 pounds, and I got my master's degree, and now I had law enforcement experience. And I went to the FBI. Super excited, super
Yeah,
happy.
premier law
I was like,
enforcement.
here we go.
We make fun of them, but like
Yeah.
they do a lot of cool shit.
Yep. So I quit Hillsborough, and I was like, I'm going to the FBI. You guys don't want me. Boom. The FBI does, kind of a thing. Mic drop. I made it 9 weeks, and that's a whole nother thing. There's like a pattern here. I go 9 weeks, and at the time I went through the FBI training, we had to take multiple PT tests, and I had
Yeah.
already, passed 4 or 5, but just to get in, like you have to
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
standard. And I was at that time probably in the best shape of my life. I was running like a 9-minute mile and a half, which is good for me.
Dude, I would kill for a 9-minute mile and a half back. Well, I think
6'4", 260 running.
yeah, like
dude,
I mean,
that was
dude,
good
that's
for me.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and I was doing well. Like I was like, and this is what it was going to be. And I made it far enough that I was going to go to Alaska. That's where that was going to be my field office. And I was super excited.
Did you put the number 1 on your list?
It was not number 1, but if it was in the top 20, which it was, because there's New York, LA, Chicago, Detroit, DC, those were at the very bottom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because if you put New York in the bureau, like,
You're gone.
You're getting
100%. That's where you're going. If any of those are in your top, so Alaska was like 20, maybe number 20. Boop, you're going to Alaska because nobody wants to go there. I was super pumped.
Yeah.
I was excited to go. But anyway, so about week 9, going in, we're taking supposed to be our final PT test, and again, it's weird the way they do it. Everyone's super quiet. All the instructors, they don't say anything, and you do your push-ups, your sit-ups, your mile and a half run, your sprint. We had to do a 300-meter sprint, and then pull-ups. And I was crushing it. And at the end, he goes, "Martin, you failed. You're out." The DT guy, the instructor.
So
just like that. Boom. And I was gone 2 hours later.
do they count your reps while you're doing it or no?
No, they don't say anything. You have no idea if you're passing or failing. They said I did 0 push-ups.
Okay.
None of them counted. I just want to say, I wasn't the only one. There was 3 of us total. The other 2, one was a military, I don't remember, but the other one was a Green Beret.
And he failed too?
He did like 110. He said 0 because I don't know. They want the way they. It's all subjective bullshit. But.
Yeah, this is okay. So people, yeah. I gotta put this in here. Like Tyler was a D1 athlete. Okay, so you got to be able to do 1 or 2 push-ups.
Yeah. Well, BJ knows because he worked out with me. Like he helped me train for the PT test.
Yeah, and to be in the Green Beret in the Army, their PT test is push-ups, and I know they are really strict.
Yeah.
With it, and to go through Special Forces selection and the qualification course, you have to like. So from what you're telling me is that they just had to stick up their ass for a certain.
For some reason, so usually, which ties into moving on law enforcement, because when you tell people, I got booted from the FBI because they didn't like my push-ups, they're like, okay. Is that the reason they used, and there was really something else? But through all the background stuff, they're like, no, that's the reason why.
Yeah, and
it's what it is.
And didn't they call you?
They called me 3 years later. I was already with the Secret Service by that time.
They come back, right?
To come back.
But you would have had to started from day 1 at the academy.
Well, they would let me start at week 9, but I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm already.
Would you have still gotten Alaska?
Oh, I don't know that part.
Oh.
I don't know any of that stuff. I told them respectfully, no, thank you.